my first video log of me joining the United States Air Force. The reason I decided to make this video was because I wanted to kind of give people an idea of what my journey has been like going through taking my ASVAB, kind of going through MEPS and going through the depth program for enlistment, and to hopefully make a packing video, and then to make my last days here before I leave for basic military training, and hopefully make another video of my journey to tech school. I wanted to see kind of, to give an idea of what my journey's been like so far. So no harsh remarks, please. This is my first video, and kind of, just want to help. I know when I first started debating on joining the military, I didn't know what to do. I had so many questions, and one of the things I did was go to YouTube to ask people to kind of see their videos and what they've been going through. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I just want to say I am leaving in 30 days for basic military training, so I have an idea of what you guys are going to be going through if you are thinking of joining the military, and especially if you're thinking of joining the United States Air Force. Right there. Yeah, it's all about the Air Force, by the way. One of the big questions that I had to ask myself first joining the military was, what branch should I choose? And I really didn't think I was that much of a badass to join the Army or the Marines, and the thought of joining the Navy was actually first on my list because I love to swim. I'm a swimmer, and I was like, yeah, totally, I can be in the water. But the thought of being on a ship for 6 months at a time to a year didn't really appeal to me. Jumping out of airplanes just seems so much more fun. Yeah. So one of the things you will be doing after you've decided what branch you want to join, you will be taking what is called your ASVAB. This is for all the branches. There's no exceptions. You have to take this test. This test is a very important test. It kind of decides what jobs you qualify for in your specific branch. The ASVAB is also called the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. It is a very important test. It's not like high school or college test where if you score a 95, it's an A, or if you score 75, it's a C, you pass. No, it's all about it's kind of like points. The higher the points, or the higher the score you get, it decides what jobs you do qualify for. The higher the score, the higher the job. The test is it is very difficult, but if you study, you'll be perfectly fine. If you're good with tests, awesome. I'm not great with tests at all, so that's probably why I scored I barely passed. Barely, but I still passed. So after you're done taking your ASVAB, you'll be taking a little trip to your local MEPS station. For those of you who don't know what MEPS is, MEPS basically stands for Military Entrance Processing Station. It's basically your full physical, your full everything. It's the start of your medical records for your military career. It's basically going over your eyes, your ears. You have to take a breathalyzer, your blood work, and kind of just kind of doing like just basically a full physical for you. They're gonna check you. Basically, that's what it is, the full physical. For those of you who haven't lived on base, like myself, I'm not a military kid, so I don't have any prior military experience. So going through a MEPS for the first time, it is going to be like your first military experience dealing with other military members and civilians working together. And make sure you listen. They're not joking around. They go through every day dealing with people going into the military. It kind of gets annoying when a lot of people go through every day in and out, and they don't listen. So make sure you are paying attention, because they do get mean if you're not paying attention. Trust me, it kind of sucks too. MEPS for me was an interesting experience. We had to get on the bus the day before, and then we had to drive all the way up to San Jose, go to a local Holiday Inn, and well, not local, but where everyone goes before they go to MEPS. We had to spend the night, and then we get up like at 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, have breakfast, and then we go straight to MEPS. And when we got there, they got us off the bus and they told us to get in line. And one of the things I do recommend is you get first in line. Like, you were the first person in line, male or female and whatnot. Because it's going to be a long day, and if you are last in line, you are going to be waiting longer than everybody else. Anyway, after we get in line, you're going to be going through to your liaison. They have different rooms for you to go into. Like for me, Air Force. They have Army liaison. You get to talk to all your different liaisons. Kind of go through your paperwork. Start your paperwork for basic, and then get to the medical room, and they have you do more paperwork. The first thing they started checking on for us was our eyes. And we had to check to see if like color blindness or twin vision, stuff like that. Kind of like what you do with the full physical. We had to do ear check to see what it was, and then we had to go to a room and sign for our drug test and to take a breathalyzer, and then we had to do our P test, and then we had to do blood work and then it's for females and males. It's kind of the same thing. I had, like I said, a brother who went through MEPS as well. So when we went to our separate areas or separate locations, for girls we had to strip down to our underwear, and we had to do like light physical work. When people go to MEPS, they think they're going to be like running, push-ups, sit-ups, do like a whole boot camp kind of thing right then and there. It's not true. You're basically just going to strip down to your undies, guys, boxers, briefs, whatever, and you're going to be kind of not crawling on the floor, but you're going to be like flexing your muscles. They're going to check to see if you're flat-footed. They're going to see that everything bends in the right way. I'm not trying to sound dirty or any way, shape, or form. They're going to make you try to stand up without using your hands and everything. And if you have any questions about the more other stuff that they do, that they check for females, if you want like the more private questions, go ahead and leave a comment or message me. It's perfectly fine. I don't want to say anything too inappropriate, but yes, they do check you. Another thing, don't lie on your paperwork. If you have something in your background that you had surgery, or you have anything wrong, if you have asthma, or you've had I don't know, something else, or you had like a medical history of something very important, you need to tell them, because they will find out. They will find everything out about you. That's kind of the point. Another thing is that they do check your body. So if you have scars and you didn't tell them that I had surgery in this place or this place, they're gonna ask you, well, did you have surgery, or where did you get the scar from? And they find out, oh well, you did have surgery and you didn't tell your recruiter. Yeah, you're screwed. So make sure you do tell them everything. So don't leave anything out. One of the things, after they do a full body check, they do check you. You're going to go back up to your liaison, and then you're going to start checking your list of what jobs you want. For Air Force, you won't find out your job till after basic, but I know for Army and Marines, I think you actually find out your job, and maybe, I don't know about Coast Guard, you find out your jobs there. They give you your job right then and there. Air Force, we don't find out till after. Sucks, right? I know, all you guys are laughing, haha. Then after that, you go talk to a counselor, and then they start doing your fingerprint scannings, I think. Yeah, they do that too. They start scanning, but you won't start doing actual full scans until after you get in, but they need stuff for clearance. What else happens then? You get sworn in. One of the things that I noticed when I went the first time, they asked me when I was there, can your family be there to watch you get sworn in? That answer is a yes. Your family can be there to watch you get sworn in. They remember your day's gonna be long, so you're gonna be there all the way till like maybe 2 or 4 o'clock. I recommend them being there at 12:30 so that they can sit there and just be ready for you. If you're first in line, you're most likely going to get sworn in at 2 or 1:30. Like I said, it depends, girl or boy. It all depends on what's going on. So make sure your family is there at 12:30 so that they can wait to watch you get sworn in. And then when they take you into the room and your family goes into the room, then you can take all the pictures you want. They can watch you officially get sworn in. I remember raising my right hand and saying what the officer told us to say, and he was saying that only 1% of civilians actually enlist into the military, so that was a huge honor to know that only 1% actually enlist into the military. This is a big choice, and it is probably the best decision I've ever made. Good choice. After MEPS, you're going to be going back to your recruiter station, and you're going to be entered into what is called the Delayed Entry Program, and that is what is called DEP, the DEP program. It's when you go with other people who have been who are sworn into the military, and they're waiting to get contracted, and they're waiting to leave for basic military training. I've been in the DEP program since November. Yeah, November. And I actually got contracted a week later, which I will explain contracting and all of that stuff in my depth video. And this is what I will be going over. You can see that. Delayed Entry Program Development Guidebook. Yay! This book will be kind of like, I don't want to get biblical, but it's like your Bible. You gotta read this. You gotta know it, and this will help you get through basic. This is what's gonna help you prepare for basic. Just letting you know. And I will go over this in my next video. Anyway, like I said, if any of you have any questions about MEPS specifically, or the ASVAB, if you really want me to get into detail of specifically what happened at MEPS, I kind of gave you an overview. I've had my stepbrother go through it. He's currently in the Navy, and then I had my little brother. He went through it, and he's actually going back to MEPS currently. So I have an idea for both male and female. If you guys have any questions about what you are going to be going through, or if you want me to answer questions about what you're going to be packing for MEPS, or what you need to be studying for the ASVAB, or if you want to know about the weight thing for females or males. I don't know males about weight, because mostly I know, like, if you want to bulk up or something for guys, that's an entirely different thing to go over. But for girls, weight was always an issue for me. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll make a video for that. Or if you have any other questions, just let me know. Anyway, my name is Jade, and I will be making a depth video. It'll probably be my next video about this little guy right here. I'll go over all this stuff, and then I will make a packing video. So hopefully you guys tune in and let me know what you guys think. If I talk too much, please let me know. Later. Stand a little taller, doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone.